Hey everybody, welcome to week 4 of your course. Like I said, mostly I'm doing the one video again. I'll cover both courses because all of you are in both courses except for one of you. But anyway, so got the scenery up here. My little topic this week is about um, just, when you get tired, you don't stop. You finish what like I got here. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. I just say that because some students have no problems. They're in there on time, getting everything done. Then others are struggling, and I'm sure there's a lot of reasons for it. But point is, um, this is just like a job. So you got certain requirements and so forth. So that's what got me thinking about this. Is I equate tired to it could be other things going on, but that's just the point. Just don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done, regardless of what it is. Use running analogies, sport analogies sometimes, but and just finish what you start. So all of you, all of you are in the program here. Some of you doing great, others struggling. But this is isn't a forever thing. This is a short-term project, year and a half, depending on how you're doing. You need to stay focused and finish. It's important to finish because a lot of things. One, with the MBA, we're talking about business in the most part. Like I said, I'm doing both. I'll be doing both courses here, but you're talking about business. So you got to have a work ethic. You can't um, do your work the same way you might do school if you're one of the students that falls behind and stuff like that. Employers expect you to know what you're talking about. They expect you to know the material. They expect you to make business decisions, not emotional decisions or decisions based on personal views or political views and things like that. Um, there's lots of examples, about business decisions not necessarily being done based on a business decision, but maybe on political views or personal views. And is that smart business for those companies? Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it could be. Recently you had the Nike did the Kaepernick thing. Regardless of a personal position on that issue, was that a good decision for that company? Because yes, they've alienated probably half the country, but then again, they may got new customers from the other half. But again, is that a business decision or is that just based on somebody's view in the company? So you got to look at things like that. And as MBA type people that you're going to be making decisions for a company, you need to look at it from a business perspective, not a personal perspective, and that's regardless of what side of an issue you may be on. So I just throw that in there as an example. So upcoming week. Okay, so in the strategy course here, you got 3 chapters. All right, so strategy I'm sorry, chapter 8. Organizing for action, staffing and leading, evaluating and control. So all these interact together. Sure, as you're going through these and reading the presentations and your text, everything interacts. The other thing about an MBA program is all these courses interrelate because you pretty much will be functioning in all these areas if you're utilizing your MBA in a position. So evaluation and control, I want to touch on that a little bit because it's important to have control over whatever strategy, whatever project, expansion, or whatever it is. There needs to be control, and there needs to be a way to evaluate if it's working right. And so those are important things. That's why you have polls, statistics, all these other tools to use to evaluate things companies do. Companies do things sometimes, and then they scrap it because hey, they evaluated it and they found that it didn't work or wasn't working. So over in the IT course, you got strategies, solutions. Oops, get that little mail thing out of there. Okay. Security and ethical challenges. And then we got the, well, I got my little mail thing popping up here, interfering with us. Get out of there. Well, anyway, it's getting in my way. There, whoops. Oh, technology sometimes. They give you these little features you don't want. Okay, and then the last one is, you know, enterprise management. So again, all interrelate, all has to do with, you know how IT is involved. And I will tell you, years ago, IT was not even part of a company. Now when you get into the layers of organizations, 50 years, there wasn't HR departments, IT departments, logistics, all these different departments that there are in most companies anymore. Now we have all these different departments. So it's almost impossible to have somebody that has experience in all these areas also. And that's why things like MBA programs can give you a basic understanding of how organizations operate, how business operates, and so that as a leader or a manager, how to identify things or if something's wrong. If you're looking at P&L, something should jump out at you, and that's because you're familiar with it. You may not be an expert with it. And I always use the car analogy. You're not an auto mechanic, but when something don't sound right in the car, you're aware of it. If you see you have a tire that's half flat, you're aware of it. You don't know how to fix it, maybe, but and there again, that's my point on managing and leading in organizations, why the MBA is important, and how all this interrelates. You're not going to, unless you're one of the accounting people, you're not going to be an accounting wizard, but you're going to know what to look for or what pops out and says, hey, why is this way? So there you go. All right. Enough? Right, 7 minutes. Okay. So that should do it for now. I will, well, let me make sure, wait a minute, because I'm sorry, this is week 4. So let me go back over here. So week 4, you got the same, pretty much the same thing. You got your assignment, quiz, discussion, and then next week you got your project. So make sure you're working on your project. Some of you have been in touch with me, so if you got any questions, do get in touch. From what I've seen so far, going through the appendix, each of the sections, so that should be good. Over here on the your IT course here, you're working on your annotated bibliography or webiology, depending on how you want to pronounce it. So yeah, so this too, I think you should have all gone through here and seen this, and also got to the website to where it has examples on how to do that. And some of you have been in touch with me on that too, so you should be okay. So with that, I will quit there. I will give you my test question. I got a 5, almost 6 years old now, and I drop him off at school in the mornings at kindergarten. So let me know what you think he's doing here, and yeah, just let me know what you think's going on. And with that, I'll let you go. Have a great week. Please get in touch if you got questions, 7 days a week. So that'll do it. All right, everybody, take care. Great week, and see you next time.